Hi there! In this video, we will discuss the summary of the 36th chapter of El Filibusterismo, or The Reign of Greed, written by Dr. Jose Rizal, titled Ben-Zayb's Afflictions. We will also study the important events, characters, settings, and lessons found in this chapter. Listen and watch carefully, as you will learn a lot from this historical work by Rizal. Let's begin. After the chaos at Don Timoteo's house, Ben-Zayb rushed home to write an article. He portrayed the captain general and the priests, especially Padre Irene, as heroes. He described Padre Irene's act of hiding under the table as an act of bravery, and claimed Padre Salvi fainted out of sorrow for the Filipinos' rejection of his teachings. Ben-Zayb also praised Don Custodio's wisdom and painted the guests as strong and courageous heroes. However, the newspaper rejected his article because the Captain General strictly ordered that the incident not be mentioned to avoid embarrassing the government. Ben-Zayb was deeply disappointed, as he had worked hard on the article, hoping it would bring honor to his profession and the government, but his efforts went to waste. Meanwhile, news spread about a robbery at a priest's rest house in Pasig. Reports said 3 bandits stole nearly 2,000 pesos and injured a priest and 2 servants. Ben-Zayb planned to exaggerate the story, making the priest a hero who fought the thieves with a chair. But when he arrived at the scene, he found that Padre Camorra had only minor injuries, a scratch on his hand and a bruise on his head from falling to the floor. It turned out that only 3 or 4 bandits were involved, and they stole just 50 pesos. Dissatisfied, Ben-Zayb still wanted to sensationalize the incident to use his prepared article. However, a bigger story emerged. Several bandits were captured and revealed plans to attack convents and wealthy homes. They claimed the plans were led by Matanglawan, or Cabesang Tales, and further linked Simun, the jeweler, as their leader and a close ally of the Captain General. Ammunition and gunpowder were found in Simun's house, and rumors of his potential plans against the government quickly spread. Now, let's move on to the important events in this chapter. After the incident at Don Timoteo's house, Ben-Zayb wrote an article portraying the Captain General, Padre Irene, and other figures as heroes. The newspaper rejected Ben-Zayb's article because the Captain General ordered that the event remain confidential to protect the government's reputation. News of a robbery at a priest's rest house in Pasig circulated, where Padre Camorra was slightly injured and only a small amount of money was stolen. Ben-Zayb tried to exaggerate the robbery to fit his article, but it turned out to be a minor incident. A more serious story emerged about bandits planning attacks on convents and wealthy homes, linking Simun as their leader. Ammunition and gunpowder found in Simun's house fueled rumors and fear about his plans against the government. Important characters: Ben-Zayb, a journalist who wanted to write an article glorifying the authorities but failed due to the government's censorship. Captain General, the head of the government, portrayed by Ben-Zayb as a hero who ordered the suppression of the incident to protect the government's dignity. Padre Irene, a priest who Ben-Zayb described as brave for hiding under the table, though it was exaggerated to make him seem heroic. Padre Salvi, another priest at the event, depicted as fainting out of sorrow, though this was also exaggerated. Padre Camorra, a priest slightly injured during the robbery in Pasig, whom Ben-Zayb tried to portray as a hero. Simun, the jeweler and mastermind linked to the bandits' plans to attack the government and wealthy homes. The discovery of weapons and explosives in his house sparked fear and suspicion. Let us now proceed to the setting of this chapter. The chapter's events take place in 3 main locations: Don Timoteo's house, where the chaos occurred, Ben-Zayb's home, where he wrote his article, and the priest's rest house in Pasig, where the robbery happened. Here are some of the lessons, messages, or implications shown in this chapter. This chapter shows that manipulating the truth in writing and reporting can create false perceptions, especially when used to hide the weaknesses of those in power. It highlights the limits of media influence, particularly when controlled or suppressed by authorities, as seen in the Captain General's censorship of the news. The chapter teaches that over-glorifying authority figures through exaggerated stories does not lead to genuine progress, but instead deepens societal problems by concealing the truth. And that concludes the 36th chapter of El Filibusterismo, titled Ben-Zayb's Afflictions. What have you learned from this chapter? Share your answers in the comments. We also encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.